heritage in 93, a channel you won't believe. We turn to life and energy. Just stay tuned and say what I mean, and remember that it's your heritage.
So this is a question I get an awful lot. The question is, how do you grow your hair? What have you done? What works? All that kind of stuff. So I finally feel like I can narrow it down to the top 10 things that have worked for me in the last 3 years. 3 years and some change. So yeah, let's jump right in. Okay, number one, for me, I would suggest to anyone that wants to grow their hair out, natural. You're still in that phase of I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what this looks like, the unsure kind of phase. And you can be hesitant and you can kind of be negative and down on yourself and not used to it. I mean, that's normal. It happens. But I think the first tip I want to say would be to accept your hair for what it is. Don't compare hair journeys. Don't do none of that. None of that extra stuff. Just see it, acknowledge it, accept it. That's what you have. Realistically, technically speaking, no one else really has it. Everyone's hair is different. So the moment you can accept what you have is the moment that's like half the battle right there. So number two will be do your best to hydrate. You need water on the outside as well as the inside. And so when you have water on the inside, it kind of affects the outside. It's really cause and effect in some strange, beautiful way. You need water, so don't avoid it, because if you do, your hair is gonna pay for it, most cases. Some people, they don't have to worry about what they put in their body, what works, they just run like a machine no matter what. But other people like me have to be conscious of what you eat. So when you are hydrated, you feel it. And if you're feeling it in here, oh, you feel it in here too. Doing your best to hydrate, it gets your body circulating, gets that energy, and you just kind of moving and just like, hey. I like water with lemon. So I mean, sometimes if you like your little water with a little fruit in it or something like that, or flavored water, it's water, like at least get you started and get your body hydrated. That's really important, I think. Number three would be to stick with what works for your hair. Now, you want to be able to try stuff and know what feels good and what feels not so good, and what makes your hair tangle, and what makes your hair curl up, and what makes your curls define, and everything. You know, all these factors that we have going on here that make it so hard and confusing sometimes. But when you find something that kind of makes your hair go, ooh, I like that, stick with it. Comes to shove, you want to go into whatever you got in your possession, know exactly what you want, pick it up, use it, and make your hair go, yes, that's what you want. So that's what would be. Number three, stick with what works. Yes, okay. Number four, if you want to grow your hair out and be fierce and fabulous, do not skip out on trims. It's not gonna work. You are gonna be rag-tag-tag. And you be like, looking like who done it? Those ends, there's something savage about those ends. When you neglect them, it's like they just go off. Literally, they'll split up, all the way up your hair, and you be like, it's like you filing your nails, or neglecting to file your nails, or keep your nails up. You know, you snag them, and then they start peeling, breaking, like they looking like the snag-a-tooth kind of nails. It's like kind of like this or something. When you just neglect your nails, it's like they're always breaking because it's not in any shape to grow. Same thing with your hair. Your hair keeps breaking, it's not in any shape to grow. You know it's time when you see breakaways, like those little like 1 millimeter long hairs all over the place, split ends. The ends of your hair are just rough and you feel knots. And you know it hasn't been a while, just go ahead and trim it. If you're not comfortable trimming it yourself, go to the people, it's okay. But in time, save yourself some money and do it yourself. Sounds crazy, you're losing length temporarily, but it's in preparation for longer, more voluptuous length. Yes. Okay, number five, minimize heat. Too much heat, as you already know, can negatively impact the tresses you worked so hard to grow. Instead of blasting that 450, 350, anything like that, you know, just kind of, I'm gonna do what I did today. You know, sometimes you gotta make sacrifices. Yeah, I look like a bum in my twist, but my hair gonna be growing a lot. You gotta, you know, it's only temporary. Just think, just think. Anytime you see you have to walk out with twists, anytime you have to do a protective style, just know that in the long run, it'll be worth it. Just think ahead. That's all. Just think ahead at this point. Number 6 would be to think ahead. Yes, I'm cutting my hair off and I'm scared and I don't want to do it. And everyone's gonna laugh at me. And no one's gonna like me. And everyone's gonna think I'm a man. You have to stop with that. Stop with the negative. That's not gonna work. It's like the negative impulses will just stifle your hair growth. I'm so serious. Positive and negative energy ain't nothing like it. Because when you're positive, everything goes right. And when you're negative, everything goes wrong. It's crazy. Number 7. This kind of encapsulates everything I've said earlier. But that would be to just be nice to your hair. My mom always told me that when you're nice to your hair will be nice to you. When you're nice to your hair, basically it shows. Like you just, it looks good. It makes you feel good. You glow. You have that much more confidence in yourself. You're just more assertive. You just feel good. It's the same thing with your nails. When your skin, your hair, your nails, when all that you have, you know, if it doesn't look as good as you want it to, you kind of feel bad. You feel self-conscious. Yes, I've been there. I've had my face torn up by stuff. I'm saying, like, the nicer and the gentler you are with your hair, your nails, your skin, your body, you'll feel good. That's just it. So be nice. Your hair is you. You are your hair. Y'all together. Y'all in this. Y'all sleep together. You and your hair sleep together. Y'all should be nice. It doesn't get more personal than that, really. Well, the 8th thing would be to fit your hair into your life and not the other way around. And make time for your hair. Because when you don't, you kind of get frustrated. And when you get frustrated, you tend to rush. And when you rush, you tend to pull on your hair. And when you pull on your hair, you tend to lose hair. Don't lose hair. Just keep calm and make time. That's it. Number 9. So I was just saying earlier how I was learning about my hair, what my hair liked, and in that sense going into products that were like store brand products, like brand products, not in my refrigerator products. But with that being said, don't be afraid of the homemade. So avocados, honey, mayonnaise, egg, shea butter mixes, any of that homemade stuff that you can basically make, you have it, most of the supplies in your household, don't be afraid of that. Having some practice and experience with it, you kind of learn that much more about your hair. I mean, one time I kind of tried to get by with mushing up bananas but not using a blender because I was in school and I didn't have a blender. Yeah, and then I was picking out banana seeds and gunk out of my hair for like the next 2 days. So it's not cool. I appreciate that because it made me learn something that, you know, they were not lying. You need to listen. Don't try to, you can't cut everything. But it made my hair smoother and softer, and I like the feel of it. So you learn more. You learn. Basically, that's what it's all about, right? The last thing I would suggest would be to clean your scalp. Some of us, like me, have, I don't know what it is. It's not like anything flaky or anything on the exterior at all. It's like my scalp builds up very quickly. Very quickly. Like maybe in a week, 2 weeks. Like some people can get, wow, a long time. Like they can have extensions and just not. But my hair, it just builds up with like this oil and it turns into goop. If you're anything like me, you should clarify your hair. I'm learning to find shampoos that actually do the job because it's a lot. And like I can use my nails and clean it, but it's like, okay, can I buy something that will actually get rid of it for the most part? So, clean your scalp. A clean scalp is a happy scalp. So that's my top 10 tips on how to achieve healthy, beautiful hair. Hair that you can be proud of. Not necessarily any particular length, any style, any of that stuff, but just something you can be proud of in no particular order. But I will put my favorite tip would be to accept what you have, because like I said, once you do that, that's half the battle already done for you, and then it's just like downhill, easy road to freedom from there. But if you like this video, comment, rate, and subscribe for more. Alright guys, see you later. Bye. Sometimes you gotta be like a fish when it comes to water. Drinking water. And then you feel good. Yes, you be like, yes. Ah. Just chill.